guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you all of the food that I just bought at the grocery store, and basically this is everything that we're going to eat this week. So I spent about $100 at my local market. Everything's organic, most of this is fruits and vegetables, and everything is really, really good. A lot of these products are some of my favorite products, so I get a lot of questions about the things that we eat and what I buy at the store, so I just wanted to share with you what I just bought. Alright, so let's start with the produce. The first thing I bought is a bunch of bananas. We love bananas. We use a ton of bananas for smoothies, and I just like to eat them like this, so I always pick up a bunch of bananas every trip. Second, we got some green onions. Love these for my salads. And some fresh organic cilantro. This is also delicious in salads. And I'm making chili this week, so this is gonna be, both of these are gonna be toppers for the chili. And let's put these back in the bag. Oh, and this is one of my reusable bags. I do not use the plastic bags in the produce section because I'm trying to reduce my footprint and I don't want to use any more plastic than absolutely necessary. So actually when I started looking for reusable produce bags, these were the first ones that I tried, and they're organic cotton like burlap bags, and I do like them, but they're a little bit too thick, and I don't like when I put this bag with my produce, whatever's in it, on the conveyor belt. The person that's cashing me out just weighs the bag, so you're paying extra for the bag. So I wasn't really 100% happy with these. So I usually use this type of bag for things that they don't have to weigh, so this is usually like a set price, so that works for this. But I will show you the bags that I love, and I use them every single shopping trip. They're the best bags. I've had them for over a year, and they're super strong, super sturdy, no holes, no any problems with them at all yet. So if you're looking for a produce bag, I highly recommend this type of bag. It's like a mesh net almost, and it has a drawstring on the top. It's very sturdy. And it holds a lot. Like, this is, you know, a good amount of Brussels sprouts, and I've used this, I fill this up. You'll see when I get to the bag of apples, the bag is filled and it's really strong. Never had a problem with these, and I think, let me see here, the brand is called Earthwise, but I'll link to the bags down below. I bought them on Amazon like a year and a half ago, but I really like these, highly recommend these. So next product is the Brussels sprouts. This wasn't the best deal. They're $5.99 a pound, but they're organic and they look so delicious. I just had to get them. So got these to go with our dinner this week. Next, this was an awesome deal. Organic asparagus was $3.99 a pound. That is such a good deal. I've seen it double that actually. So anytime it goes below $5, I usually pick up a couple bunches for dinner because I love asparagus so much. And you can just tell this is beautiful. And I love the ones that have the purple tips. Any fruits or vegetables with naturally purple skin or a hue to it, that's really good because anything purple is high in antioxidants. So yum, can't wait to eat these. Then I got a lime and a lemon for my salad dressings and, you know, just garnishes throughout the week. I'll probably use this for the chili that I'm making. And then I found an awesome sale on organic bell peppers. Anytime I see produce that's, I wouldn't even consider this to be past its prime. It's just got a few little tiny spots that might be a little wrinkly, but anytime you can find organic produce that's been marked down and you know that A, you're gonna use it this week, which I'm gonna use these peppers for the chili that I'm making, or B, it's freezable, I always buy it, even if I'm not using it that week, because if I wasn't making chili this week, I would just dice these up and then freeze them for another meal. It's $1 a pepper, it's such a good deal. So I cannot wait to make these in our chili. Oh, and then I was so excited to find this because I love papaya, but it's really hard to find organic papaya in Florida for some reason. They always have conventional, and I don't want conventional. So I was super pumped when I found this, and it's really beautiful. And this type is called Formosa papaya. You know, I'm not really a papaya aficionado, so I don't really know the differences between the different types, but I do like this one because every time I've gotten it, it's super sweet. And it has, on the sticker, it shows you it says eating color, and then it tells you what color it should be for when you should eat it. So it's like between green and yellow, which is exactly what this is. I don't know if you can see this sticker, but I find that to be very helpful. And this is gonna be so delicious with breakfast tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to eat this, yum. Okay. And then I could not pass up this lettuce. We've been trying to eat a lot more salads. For us, that's about 2 to 3 heads of lettuce a week. I could not pass up $2.49 a head for organic green leaf lettuce. It's a fantastic price. So I got 2 heads, and look how big these are. Oh my God, it's huge. I mean, could you pass this up? It's so beautiful. Look at that color. Oh, they're just ginormous and such a good deal. I probably would have gotten more if I found more monster heads like this, but the other ones were a little bit smaller. So I got 2. We'll see how long that lasts us. I might have to head back to the store later this week. We'll see. Okay, so next is this giant bag of apples. See, look how strong this bag is. It's so strong. It's loaded with apples. We both eat an apple a day almost. Well, sometimes we'll share one if we have a lot of fruit. For breakfast, I almost always make either avocado toast with a bunch of fruit or oatmeal with frozen wild blueberries on top and a bunch of seeds, or a tofu scramble. So those are kind of like our 3 variations that I switch back and forth between, but on a regular basis, it's avocado toast because it's super quick and easy, and we always have an apple with our avocado toast in the morning, so we eat a lot of apples. Today I got Cameo apples because they're on sale for $1.99 a pound. They're organic, and I can just feel that they're super crisp. We love Fuji's, Cameo, Brayburn, Pink Lady, and any other ones? I think those are our favorite. Oh, and Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp are really delicious too. But yeah, I got the Cameos today because they were a great price and they felt really good and they looked really good. And I don't know if you're like me, but it took me forever to pick out all these apples because I looked through so many in the container because I want them to be the best, you know, of the bunch. Hopefully this giant bag will last us a week. Next, I got some more Honey Bells because this is my favorite orange. Well, one of my favorites. My other favorite is Satsumas. I love oranges. They're like liquid sunshine. They're just delicious, and I love Honey Bells. They're just, they're so good, and the season is so short, so anytime I find these during the Honey Bell season, they're also called Miniolas. If you see sign for Miniola, get them. I stock up every single time because they last a while in the fridge. This will be good for at least a week, but I'll eat it before then for sure. And they were on sale for $1.99 a pound. That's a great price. I've seen them at Whole Foods for like $3.50 a pound. They're not organic, so I will definitely be enjoying these oranges this week. Next, we have 2 yellow onions. I think these were $1.49 a pound. It's a pretty good deal. Not really too much to say about the onions. I needed some onions for the chili I'm making this week and another recipe that I cannot think of right now, but you know, I just like to keep onions in my pantry, so just so I have them for when I feel like cooking something last minute, which that does happen a lot. Here, oh, I got a big knob of ginger. Actually, is this called a knob if it's not just one piece? Or is it called a hand of ginger? I don't know. Do you know? Anyways, I got a big knobby hand of ginger, and I'm gonna use this for the ginger tofu that I'm making this week. I love crispy ginger tofu with all the sauce. It's so good. And oh, that's what I got the Brussels sprouts for, because I'm gonna do the crispy ginger tofu with brown rice and the Brussels sprouts. So that's gonna be really, really good. Oh, and a tip about ginger. So what I like to do is I wash it first, and then I use like a carrot peeler, and I peel off the skin, and then I'll use a knife to like get in the little grooves, and I'll break it. I'll probably break this into like 3 pieces, and then you freeze it just how it is. So I like to grate my ginger when I'm cooking with it, and it just makes it so much easier to grate, and it's already peeled and clean, so you can just pull it right out of the freezer and just grate it right into your meal that you're cooking. Very convenient, very easy, and yeah, ginger is delicious, so you should definitely cook with this. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, avocados. See, that's another one of these canvas bags I use for avocados because they don't weigh these per pound, so it really doesn't matter what type of bag you use. But I got 5 avocados because, like I said, we do avocado toast. I put half an avocado in each of our salads when we have a salad. You know, all kinds of different things. I put them in our sandwiches, but this is my favorite form of like a healthy fat, so always, always, always have avocados on hand. And you can't beat 99 cents an avocado. That's a great deal. Next up, we got some tomatoes. The tomatoes did not look so good at the store today. This was the best that I could find. I hate that. I mean, even these aren't like amazing, but I needed some tomatoes for our salad, so this is what I got. But these were $2.69 a pound. They're organic, and usually I get the Roma tomatoes for our salad, but those were really hard and barely red, so I got these instead. Hopefully they're good because they don't feel super ripe, but we'll see. And I also got 1 baked potato, 1 lonely little baked potato for Travis because I'm making the chili this week, like I've told you a million times already, and I'm gonna have roasted sweet potatoes with mine because I already have some that I need to use up. And Travis prefers a baked potato, so I got him a potato. He'll be happy. And next, I got our favorite organic sprouted pumpkin seeds. We eat these, you know, just by the handful, or I always sprinkle them on top of our avocado toast or oatmeal. They're really delicious, and these are raw, so they're not roasted, there's no salt. They're just really good, and I really love that they're sprouted, and they have a great flavor just by themselves, so delish. Yum. And I also got 2 cans of organic coconut milk that's unsweetened, and it's not the like low-fat version. This is just a classic coconut in a can because this is what I like to cook with. It's my favorite coconut milk to use for curry, and it's just really delicious and creamy. I don't know if this brand is at all stores. I haven't seen it at many other stores. It's called Field Day, but I really like it because it's organic and they have a non-BPA can lining, and it's a good price. So it's $2.50 for 1 can. So even if I only need 1 for a recipe that I'm making this week, I usually get 2 because sometimes I'll just, you know, like randomly feel like making curry and then I don't have any coconut milk. So I like to just have something in the pantry just in case, you know, that happens, which it does happen. So this is the coconut milk that I like. And this is usually the coconut milk that I'm referring to in most of my recipes on my blog, like the vegan chickpea curry recipe that I posted a few weeks ago. If you make that, definitely use this. Don't use the coconut milk from a carton because it's not the same consistency. The coconut milk in a carton is much thinner. This is like thick, like you have to like use a spoon to scrape it out. It's almost like cream. It's so thick and delicious. Really good, and it really makes a big difference in your curries, so highly recommend this. And for the chili, I also got this vegan, I don't know how to say this, Worcestershire. That's what it looks like, but I don't think that's right. Worcestershire, I feel like people say it like that. Worcestershire sauce. I got organic vegan Worcestershire sauce. So this is my favorite brand of Worcestershire sauce. My second favorite is the Annie's brand, but I really like this one. It's called Wizards or The Wizards, but you can't always find this one everywhere. I don't know why it's harder to find than Annie's, but my store had it in stock today, so I got a bottle. And it was perfect timing because I just ran out of the Annie's Worcestershire sauce. So, you know, I've heard someone say on a cooking show that they don't know how to say it either, so they call it W sauce. So that's what I'm gonna call it. I recommend the Wizards W sauce. It's vegan and organic, and it's really, really good for giving your recipe that like meaty flavor. People usually use W sauce for like meat related recipes. So this is great in chili, and I use this, I also use this in my vegan lentil sloppy joe recipe, which I will link to that down below. It is so bomb. It's delicious. It has so much flavor and not a lot of sugar because I only use a half a cup of ketchup and that's it. The rest is tomato paste, and I use a mixture of green lentils and red lentils so that when you cook the red lentils, they like break down into this like thick creamy sauce that just coats the green lentils, and it's so good and so sloppy and delicious. Definitely try that if you're looking for an easy and inexpensive meal because it's really good. But yeah, so I got this organic vegan W sauce for our chili, and and then I also got a ginormous jar of organic tamari, and that's gluten-free soy sauce, reduced sodium, even though it's still like insanely high. 1 tablespoon is 700 milligrams, which is off the charts. But I try to think of it like I'm not using that much in the sauce that I'm making for the tofu, but I balance it out with all the other vegetables, you know, and the brown rice that I serve with it. So it's not that bad, but I just love the flavor. It's so good with the tofu. But yeah, it's a better deal to buy the bigger bottle too. So if you compare prices also, then I'm sure you already know that. Then I also picked up 1 more can of young organic green jackfruit. If you're gonna use jackfruit as a meat replacement, then you're gonna have to use the young, unripe, green jackfruit that's in brine. You don't want fresh jackfruit, and you don't want jackfruit that's in syrup because it'll be sweet. So then you won't wanna use a sweet meat replacement in a savory recipe. It just won't go. So what I am using this for, right now it's the week before St. Patrick's Day, so I'm making a corned jackfruit recipe to make sandwiches with on St. Patrick's Day, because Travis always says the one thing that he hasn't found vegan yet, or a vegan option of yet, is corned beef. I told him this year I would try to find, you know, a replacement by making corned jackfruit sandwiches. So I'm gonna use this. I already have 1 more can, so I'm gonna use 2 cans. I'm gonna use a little bit of beet powder or beet juice. I haven't figured that out yet for that pink color. And then all the traditional seasonings that they usually put with corned beef. So hopefully it turns out. I think it's gonna be good. That leads me to the next item that I got to go with our corned jackfruit sandwiches on St. Patrick's Day. This just like smoked provolone slices. Oh my God. this is the best vegan cheese I've ever had. Hands down. I used to think that Follow Your Heart was my favorite, or Chow, and they're both very good, but I don't know how to say if it's Life or Life. I'm not sure what the brand name is, but this is so effing good. I'm telling you, if you are looking for a vegan cheese replacement and you haven't found one that you love yet, go buy this. You can thank me later. It's so good. It tastes just like I remember dairy cheese tasting like. This is the only brand that I will just eat slices out of the container. It's that good. And I've tried, okay, this is a smoked provolone, delicious. I've tried their white cheddar, so good. I've tried their yellow cheddar, so good. Their feta cheese is amazing. I haven't tried their cream cheese yet. And next on my list to try is one of the shredded versions. I cannot wait to try that because if it has this flavor and if it melts well, like for pizza, oh my God. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, this is so good. And this is gonna be delicious on our corn jackfruit sandwiches for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, and then besides the corn jackfruit sandwiches that I'm making, so we also love these smoked provolone slices on this field roast wild mushroom deli slices. It says vegetarian on the package, but it's not, it's vegan. I don't know why they don't just label it as vegan, but this is so good too. We love this just for, you know, a quick sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and some mustard and a slice of the smoked provolone cheese. Definitely give this a try. I swear it tastes just like deli meat, except it tastes like mushroom. Highly recommend that. We also love these bagels. I usually pick up a package of these, you know, every other week. We'll switch off between this and the Ezekiel bread from Trader Joe's because I have a bunch of loaves frozen in our extra freezer. And these are just really good organic bagels. They don't say organic on the package, but almost all of the ingredients are organic and they're sprouted, so I really like that. They're vegan and they just taste really good. This was great with mashed avocado on top and nuts and seeds and lots of seasonings. So the last thing that I bought today was a box of Yogi Soothing Rose Hibiscus tea. Usually I drink coffee in the morning, but I don't like to have a second cup during the day. I'll usually have a cup of tea if I feel like I'm, you know, need something to get me out of that afternoon slump. So I haven't tried this flavor before. Usually I get green tea, jasmine green tea, but this looks good. And I love the flavors of rose and hibiscus, so I thought I would give it a try. Everything here are products that I consistently buy and we actually eat. None of this is sponsored. This is just what I normally buy. And a lot of these things you can find at Whole Foods. And I have a list of my favorite products at Costco, Trader Joe's, and Whole Foods. I'll link to those posts down below if you want some ideas for those stores. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.